Hi guys, welcome to Souls No Evolution. Thank you for taking the time to join me. I hope you're all doing well. It means the world that you're tuning in to these messages on the channel. So, can we have a message for the collective? These are general. Please only take what resonates with you. Read the rest. Read the rest. Leave the rest. I was going to say, it's not going to be everybody's reading every day, and it may not be the whole reading that resonates with you either. So there's bits and pieces within the reading. Take those, but please do not try and make it fit if it's not your story. So, can we have a message for the collective for today, please, Spirit? Build on solid ground. No way. We just did a reading. We had the Four of Wands, and I was saying that you need that stability, that foundation for that you to then, build upon. It gives me, I don't know, what's the fairy tale or like nursery rhyme, fable? I don't know. I want to say like the Three Little Pigs, where one made their house out of straw, the other one made it out of, I don't know, wood or twigs, the other one made it out of bricks. And it was the one with bricks that didn't get blown down. So build on solid ground. And then we've got tune out distractions at the bottom of the deck. So let's leave those there. And let's jump into this. So show me this energy of build on solid ground for the collective, please, Spirit. And that could be in every and any aspect, I was just about to say, of your life. It could be work related. It could be your physical home. It could be your relationship. But it all needs to be built on solid ground. Or if not, that's when the tower, comes into effect, whether it's weeks, months, years down the line. The tower can only strike what hasn't been built on a solid foundation. And that's why it's got to come down. So we can prevent future towers by building everything that we are working towards now, on solid ground. So we have the Lovers, first card out. Make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. So this very well could be speaking about building a foundation, or a solid foundation, in regards to a relationship or a union of some kind. Four of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. So that's the Four of Cups. Right, okay, so seek out other possibilities. That's what I mean. You've got to make choices from your heart. So it could be a relationship that you're recognizing hasn't been built on a solid foundation, or this relationship or another person very well could be a distraction to what it is that you're trying to build, what it is that you're trying to do right now, and you're being asked to seek out alternative possibilities. Right, show me why the Lovers and the Four of Raphael are here. Oh my gosh, oh my good gosh. Right, I think one landed on the floor. Oof, 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Well, that came out in the reversed. So you may be coming to an understanding that, you're not people pleasing anymore, or you're not going above and beyond with regards to, I don't know, matters of the heart. This could be personal relationships, interpersonal relationships, intimate relationships. It's going to be very different for everybody. But we're looking at deeply emotional commitments, whether to friends, to family, to lovers, to husbands, wives, partners, whatever. But it's like somebody's dropping the burden here. Someone is dropping the burden, or you're being advised to. Right, show me the rest of this reading. Build on solid ground. And it's given me, like, the 10 of Wands is usually depicted as somebody holding like a bundle of sticks, and they're literally trudging uphill. Not able to see where it is that they're going. They're blocked. They're under a lot of, responsibility, pressure, carrying a very heavy weight or burden. So some of you could be releasing that, or you need to release that. And that's going to be the first step for you to build something on solid ground, to drop whatever it is that you're carrying. Right, show me more about this, please, Spirit. no more wants to come out. We'll get another deck. So far at the bottom, ooh, we have Ace of Michael. That's the Ace of Swords. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So this very well could be you communicating, I don't know, your rejection of someone, because this is the Four of Cups, and that's usually, you know, you rejecting somebody's offer. You not taking somebody up on an emotional level. Very well could be you rejecting an actual person. We have what looks like the same angel in the background of this couple here, and then we have the same angel in the background of this girl. And we've got like the 4 shells. Oh, no, well, she's got 3 shells, and the angel is offering her a shell. So this could be about you closing out a relationship, communicating the truth, or seeing the truth of what is actually distracting you right now. Right, let's grab another tarot. I wasn't planning on using another tarot. In fact, let me use this deck. I haven't used this in ages, like the Romance Angels. I don't usually use this deck. I'm not a love reader. I don't generally like reading for love relationships. But since we've got all this emotional energy out, first in this reading, oh my gosh. Let's see. Fucking hell. Okay. We have retreat that flew out, and then we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. It's time to disconnect from the world. I'm going to put them that way. Deception and then retreat, because this 4 of Cups is giving me that same energy of disconnecting from what other people are offering you, dropping a burden here. So this could be somebody. Hang on, let me get the last one out. Show me why the 10 of Wands is in the reverse, the 10 of Gabriel. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Yeah, but you know what? I don't think you are. I think you're just dropping this burden. Whatever this burden is that you were carrying, your advice is to drop it. Let other people carry their own shit. It's like, I don't feel as though you need other people to support you. You need other people to take the burdens that they've placed on you off you, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. Right, okay. For some of you, this deception is in the reversed. And the building on solid ground is you sort of keeping your friends out of your relationship, your love relationship business. It's keeping your friends or people on the outside of two people, keeping them outside of your relationship. Because for some of you, this is how you build on a solid ground. If this is like a relationship for whoever it is that's resonating with this is resonating as a relationship. To build that relationship on solid ground, it takes 2 people. Of course, you're going to want, to have your family support what you're doing, or have your partner's family support what you're doing. But how you build a solid relationship between the 2 of you is for you to discount everything that everybody else is saying. So time to disconnect from the world. Don't allow your friends, or don't ask for the opinions of other people. It's like someone's dropping the burden here. Because it's so funny that both of these are related to people. It says, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying hard to please others. So that's in the reverse. It's like you don't really care what other people are saying, or what their opinions are, or what their expectations, or the pressures that other people are trying to put on you. Ask for and accept support from others. And that was coming out in the reversed as well. Right, okay. And then we've got honeymoon. So enjoy the blissful time of holiday. No, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So that very well could be speaking of taking a break, this retreat. Taking a time out, tune out the distractions that are surrounding your relationship, or surrounding something that you're trying to build with another person, whether it's a friendship, a relationship, if it's a family situation. I just feel that other people have been interfering in the foundation of this. Right, any more messages, please? Whoa. Any more messages? Courtship. Yeah, I was feeling it. It's about a relationship. Whether this is a relationship in its early stages. Right, let me just keep going. Change. Okay, give me one more on this top row. Main female. Okay. So there are changes happening within a relationship. Like I said, whether this is a new relationship or one that you've been in for a long time, but there's something about going back to basics, whether you're going to start dating each other again. If this is like a marriage that you've been in for like eons of years, it's like bringing the fun back into this relationship. It's been building something on a solid ground. If you've got children, let's say, it's carving out time for the two of you to reconnect with each other. So take it as it resonates. It's either something really new or it's bringing that spark back to something really old by disconnecting from the world, taking other people or the pressures that other people are placing on you and your partner, ignoring that, giving all the bullshit back for other people to carry so that you can carve out some time for you and your partner to tune out the distractions. Yeah, because it says don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So you may have to put your foot down with certain people, but there's definitely something about communicating or speaking deeply from your heart in relation to a relationship. Right, okay. Show me this deception. I just want to check because, like I said, I'm seeing that in the upright and I'm seeing it in the reverse. For some of you, where the deception is in the upright, there's a relationship that's coming to an end. There's changes that are happening that I don't know if this relationship will be salvaged, and the burden that you may be dropping could be the other person. It's like, what do they say? The quickest way to lose, I don't know, like £100 if you're in a relationship is to dump your partner. So some of you it's going to be that way round. Others of you it's not, and there is no deception. Or there's self-deception, but it's like you've got to get back to basics about what this relationship is, how many other people are kind of involved in it, and cutting out that aspect of the relationship, not the relationship itself. Right, deception, child came out. Show me retreat. Show me this energy of retreat. Lovers. So the lovers is in here twice. Show me, right, mature man coming out in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, pathway. Right, okay. This is definitely about a relationship. If there is any deception, it could be in relation to a child. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I don't know if this is someone denying a child, somebody having a child outside of the relationship. But it's got definitely something to do. We've got lover in here twice, courtship in here, child in here. It's time to disconnect from the world. So as I was saying, if this relationship has gone stale, I'm just seeing these two stone figures. So if this relationship has gone cold or it's gone stale, it's time for you to disconnect from the world and do something with each other. I just need to check. And let me do this last one. Then we've got mature man coming out in the reversed, and let your friends help you. So that would speak about immaturity. Ask for and accept help from others. Yeah, but not from immature people. That's what I mean. Or people that have no idea or no emotional intelligence or don't know how relationships work. Or they're just unhappy within themselves. And they're trying to project that onto you and your relationship. Because the pathway here to enjoying time together, but you've got to get out of something. Whether it's the opinions and others, or you've actually got to take action for this this honeymoon period to happen. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I don't want to keep going too far back. I just want to check this deception energy. That's the thing, when you read for so many people, it's never just going to be one way. It's never going to be one way. Right, show me this deception energy and child. Show me deception and child, please, Spirit. Why is this energy here? Because if there is deception, then that's what I mean. You can't build a relationship on a foundation of deception, because it says build on solid ground. And underneath the lovers, we've got deception. So whether this is in the upright or the reversed, just know that if you are building a relationship and you know that there's deception surrounding it, the Tower will be coming to that relationship at some point in the future. Right, okay. Oh my goodness. I've got networker coming out in the reversed. Right, conveys information for only personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. So someone, I don't know, within your network, there could be somebody talking about a child, somebody holding back information because there is no personal gain from letting you know the truth. Because deception is not always lying, it can be withholding of the truth as well. Spreading fear and falsehoods. Bottom of the deck. Servant. Using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward in life. Okay. It's like somebody's a slave to something. Rescuer. Okay. Provides strength and support to others in crisis. Acts out of love with no expectations of rewards. That's in the light attributes. The shadow attributes of a rescuer is assumes that the rescued will reciprocate. Keeps the rescued one needy. Okay. I just want to use this deck. Alright, show me this deception energy. Peace. Money. Right, why is peace here? Oops. Right. Destruction. Well, they're complete opposites. Peace and destruction. Yeah, card 19 and 18. You don't get more opposing energies than that. If someone is lying to try and keep the peace. Somebody could be deceiving, like holding something back, withholding something. They could be out and out lying. I don't know how this deception is going to take place, but it would be to keep the peace, to keep a network together, to keep somebody like giving to them in some kind of way. Well, in fact, the truth very well. So we've got the Ace of Michael, which is the truth. Somebody needs to speak up, clear up communication problems with others. So if somebody is trying to masquerade that everything's peaceful and everything's okay, but you know that it hasn't been built on a solid foundation or solid ground, this moon can speak about illusions and lies and secrecy. So someone's trying to hide the destruction that they're doing. I feel that's why they're either withholding something or keeping something away from you. But it's going to be exposed. It's going to be seen. We've got the sun at the bottom and then the Ace of Swords, which is the truth. It's clarity. We've got the sun breaking through. The trees here with taking action. And then that leaves somebody else in despair. So as I was saying, for those of you where you know that there is some sort of deception or you have your suspicions that are just unconfirmed, I feel as though something is coming to light that allows you to reject a love situation, a lover, an ex. I don't know how this person's showing up. And you're releasing the burden. Releasing the burden. Right. Like I said, for others of you, it's the other way around. Where the deception very well could be coming from external people, trying to keep two people apart. But you're going to know the difference and you're going to know what the, let's say, the energy of your foundation has been built on. But I'm going to leave that there. Let me rebuild a solid foundation. Out of the book. And yeah, I remember I don't use this deck because it's not in alphabetical flipping order. So let me find a card. Right, 112. It would just be so much easier to have them in alphabetical order, like to find them in here. It says, what's crumbling are simply elements of your life that have been built on shaky ground. The good health you've ignored becomes illness. The commitments you've dishonoured give way to separation. The finances you've exploited transform into debt. You may feel that it's the end of your world, and yes, indeed, it's the end of those aspects that aren't solidly grounded. But be glad, because it's far too stressful to pretend. And that's what I mean about this piece trying to cover up all this destruction. So I don't mean if someone was in self-denial, this deception very well, as I said, could be self-deception. I don't know how far we're going with this. He said, be glad, because it's far too stressful to pretend that all is well when it isn't. Things are breaking down, but not because you're being punished. Rather, it's because they were never safe and solid in the first place. Your divine energy is calling you to create a life based on a firm and truthful foundation and genuine integrity, not superficial appearances. It says, scrutinize the bedrock of your life and invest your time and effort into soundly recreating it, but don't try to shore up shaky ground. Instead, step aside and let things collapse. What is true will emerge from the dust, and what is false will disintegrate. View your losses not as your worst nightmare, but as your liberation. And that's so weird, because the first reading that I've done, like today, was talking about liberation so heavily. Someone was stuck in something and needed to liberate themselves from it. So it very well could be a relationship. I'm sure I mentioned that in the reading. I can't remember now. It says, feel the freedom that comes from no longer living in denial. This is self-deception for some. Self-deception about any deep emotional commitment that you're in. Right, feel the freedom that comes from no longer living in denial and trying to sustain something flawed. Let the chips fall where they may. At least you'll know where you stand. Right, that is it. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a great day. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.